Well, welcome, guys. I decided since I woke up and everything else, and don't mind my squeaky chair, and our to start working on our little tower code because okay, I've got a tutorial on my YouTube for tower defense and stuff, and I haven't done anything for a while, and I kind of feel guilty about it. So what I was thinking and what I was doing is well, we are kind of doing something. We're using XML and stuff to get a reference and all that stuff for towers, but we're not really doing too much with it besides trying to save and load what towers we have in the world, which is fine. I mean, that's what we're up to, but in the meantime, we do need um our we need our towers to do stuff and things. I think I kind of made it do the shooting and the tutorial. I can't really remember, but yeah, we probably did it. Okay, for the shooting, but the problem was it, and I introduced it too, is if we have a tower that has more than one point, like there's a body that needs to go side to side, or a head that just needs to go up and down. And this kind of method could be used in a lot of other things. Like when we want to attack with the NPC, we can rotate our character to the relative position on one point axis, which basically means let's make sure this is recording because I've tried this about 5 times. Okay. Um, basically, we want, and I wish this was a little maximized, maybe. Like, we want our whole body to turn like this, right? And with our body turning up, like turning, you know, like that, that might be what we want, okay? Which I give different points and different axes. But we want the head to only be able to turn like this, okay? Which is doable. It's very doable. We don't want the head to turn like this. We want the body to turn or whatever axis you want to use, which is, perfectly fine. I mean, it's reasonable. I mean, take a tank. The little missile thing that he's got only goes up and down, for up, down, and then his head turns left and right. But the actual thing that he shoots out from, the cannon part, only goes up and down. So I devised a small little script in our cannons right here. We've got the target, and we've got other glarky stuff in there, and we've got a body and head transform. This actually works in code for it, not the loading code, not the base. Well, in the base code, I added the target transform, okay? Because I look for every tower to always have a target. I mean, it's reasonable, I mean, yeah. So I've got some of these private fields in public, okay? And what we have is a relative position, for targeting and stuff. I just feed it into here. The reason why I do it up here in a permanent memory is because in the update, I don't want to sit there and have too many variables that are temporary that get garbage collected a lot. Okay, and we use this relative position. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, lots of times, 4 times. So a temporary variable would probably be bad for us. It would pull memory and spikes probably pretty crummy. Now we do a quaternion right here, but we only do it once, and we do it a frame. So it's not as bad, but we probably could, we probably should put it up here now that I think about it, because we're going to have each turn, okay, doing this all the time, which might be a little too collecty for what we want. But we'll get over that, and we'll work on that if it develops into a problem, which is relatively easy. You just take this quaternion part out and put it up there. Bam, there you go. And we do look rotation because it uses a forward direction and upwards and stuff. So it works with quaternions the way we want. And right now I have it just feeding it directly into the head transform. Okay. Let's embiggen this. My poor old eyes can't do the tiny writing sometimes. Even though I'm on a huge screen, but you do YouTubers and stuff. Relative position, we're minusing the target. We do this twice, and the reason why we do this is this relative position, we're calculating it and everything in this, but we're forcing the relative position x to be 0. Now, why do you think we would do that? Is because we want our head transform to work with the look rotation, the quaternion, on we want to force this value that's being fed here. Well, need a drink. We want it to be we want to force it to be 0, so when we go to turn it in this frame right here, the target, the head transform, the head, it'll be 0 on the head, so it won't go up and down unless we want it to, or side to side, whichever axis your model is, which is really important. If you got crummy models that are just everywhere when it comes to your pivots and stuff, that'll become a problem, and you'll have to change your scripts whichever way you need. But we're going to force it here. Now, you're like, relative position, this is a permanent value up here. Yeah. But see, the thing is, this is calculated in runtime. Okay? From this. So, when the computer looks down here, it'll calculate this stuff, do this, then it'll hit this, and then hit this, and be like, hey, guess what? We've got to hit this next line, which is another calculation of this. I know this looks kind of hairy, but it actually works relatively well without hitting your garbage collector too much. And we recalculate it because guess what? We want the X position now, which we already forced it to that. But there's no way to undo it until you call this again to recalculate it. Okay? And this is the permanent value. We're just overwriting what we've done up here, basically. And now we're going to do the Y. And the reason why we do the Y is for the body transform. Okay? So we're basically doing the look rotation. Now, when I did the head, the body part and stuff, for some reason I had to invert it with this little, that's what this little minus right here is for. It's because it acted backwards. So what I did was I just inverted the vector 3 and it fixed my little head issue. You may not have this problem, but I did, so I just want you to be aware of it. If it's backwards for you after you write the code, all you have to do is take the minus out. Okay? It was really weird and I don't know why it did it, but yeah, well. We'll deal with it. It's code. Problem solving, that's what we do. And then we take the body transform local rotation and, feed it in, feed the rotation, which is coming from this look rotation. Okay, this look rotation right here. And like I said, we're only doing this one time right here, this quaternion. And then when it hits this, it's getting garbage collected and stuff. So, but it's not really that bad. I bet it won't even become a problem. And this is pretty much our 2-point tower code. Okay, which it shouldn't be probably a cannon. Maybe, I don't know. A cannon you might think is only one something, maybe for ground units or whatnot. But yeah, I thought it. What time is it and stuff? Oh well, relatively good. We got this puppy whooped pretty quickly. Now, what? Oh, I wanted to put these private. Well, I want to put these private fields so that way I can't override them someplace else. The tower base thingy, we don't need this. We don't need this at all. Tower base tower, we don't need this at all. Bloop, gone. Okay, and we save. And we have our start code and everything, which is what it is. Our tower base start code. Or tower base start code. Tower base. Yeah. Wait a minute. We just add. I wonder. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. When we go and do this, we should put a contains. Because I think that's. Because in a dictionary, okay, if it contains something of a certain type with the same values, it will not, like, well, that's probably going to be bad, actually. Well, no, each tower will have its own. Each tower will have its own, like, each tower will have its own vector 3. So in reality, it's not going to be as collecty as I. Well, let's look in the start here. Start override. Maybe in our tower code, instead of doing this like this, maybe we should have it start an IE numeration or something of that nature. Because the thing about this is we are getting duplicates of the same thing. Which instead of a list, we could go to a dictionary, but I don't know how the serialization will deal with um a dictionary. No. Because it won't let you have the same key, but guess what? When you have a dictionary that says vector 3s as the key, then the the key is actually really nice because of being unique because the vector 3s. So that's kind of in the ballpark. The tower base we probably should. Don't even figured out how. Well, I have a way of doing it without, you know, making a problem for ourselves. Is we call this load function, okay? Well, loading. Actually, yes. We do this, okay? We go, and like always, we're gonna have a bunch of collections and using system dot collections dot generic. Okay, you could do this. I mean, it wouldn't. Oh well. I guess it all depends on how big your game is. A tower game wouldn't be that big, so what do we want it to be? Permanent memory or temporary memory? And I'm thinking of doing it temporary. And the whole point of it is to go, we are going to have a list, and it's going to be of, what did we call that? Save tower? No. Let's find out what we call that saving file stuff. Or list save tower save. There we go. Let's just copy us a temporary thing of it. Okay, and this is our loading thing. Okay, and we can do this, and it will fix our issue. Temp. I'm not having anything else called besides called temp. Ooh, can't have that because it already exists in this this part. Tip tower. Okay, and then equals loading equals saving dot why is it not giving me any? Am I gonna really have to do this stuff? Okay, whatever. Fine by me. I'll do it. I don't care. Oh no. Uh, temp tower. Stop. Can't type today. Can't think today. Okay, so we got a temporary list, which I it's collecty and stuff, but it will fix the issue that we have, and it'll be a kind of like a loading into the world thing. So we have to make this equal something, and we go temp tower, temp tower, come on, equals saving dot. You know, why is my declarations and everything sucky? Huh? Dot. And it will be dot tower. Okay? And it should be fine with that. So instead of going like this and going through that, we'll not be doing that. We'll be doing Temp tower. What? It's a list? Oh, yeah, yeah. Temp tower. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. Oof. And it's way too early to do something like this on a Sunday. But here I am trying. Alright. Um, saving, and we will not be doing that. We will be in there and there. Temp tower dot post. Yeah, it's the same thing. Why would you temp tower post? What? Temp tower dot. Yeah, it'd be the same way. Why do you care about? Oh, because it's not a permanent. Man, that's gonna suck. I don't want to do that. Well, it's not part of the for loop, and I don't want to. Why does it not have? Why is it complaining about that though? Post. Oh. Saving dot post because it's not a instantiated into the the global variables no more. I don't have to go to classes. Okay. Okay, I see what that is now. Oof. Okay. Thinking this early in the morning's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. Of course, it is about noon now, but on Sunday is like your internal sleep day, guys, and it's one of those days where you just like sleep till noon or like a lot more and like just peace and chill and like relax your brain. Who wants to work on Sunday? Come on. Not that this is work, but whew, man, I'll tell you, this gets pretty rough. Woof. All right, now since we have that here and we got our enumeration and we have our post right here, we're going to do it a not so like big thing. We are going to go saving dot. Why in the world is all my like cool autocompletes not working? Is it because I've got a problem with my script somewhere and it's killing it? Or is it just because it sucks? Okay. Saving. Yep, it just sucks. So, bloop, we're going to close it. We're going to reopen it. Because there's something weird going on. And sometimes you'll be working on that and it will just flat out just stop working or something stupid. Sometimes it will actually make another script as the same script because you wanted to save. I'm like, what the heck? Say saving dot post this. We're gonna go dot clear. Okay, and this will clear the list of the appropriate things because we don't need anything in that data anymore, and we're not instantiating and putting data back into it. So what we're doing is loading up the data. We make a temporary list of all the towers and that data that needs to be loaded into the world, okay, for instantiation. Then we wait 2.5 seconds, and the save list that we had for all that data and the tower stuff, we just clear it out. Just clear it out and just let it go. Our tower game, it's not going to have as many things in it as probably you would think. And you're not actually, well, calling clear wouldn't probably hit the garbage collector as much as you think because you're not instantiating something. You're just missing a reference. Possibly. Yeah, it'd probably be okay. Yeah, there's probably a better way of doing that. I just haven't, like, figured that out yet. So, we, like I said, we wait 2.5 seconds. We do the saving clear. So that way we got fresh data and all that good stuff. Which we could probably make our own function for it and stuff, but and then we have a game object temp. Why am I doing a temporary save game? I don't need it to do that, but I always do that because in case I want to do something else to it, like change the name and stuff. Never know. Okay, so we get all these names and we've got that. So we can actually pretty much say that that problem is fixed now. I have confidence in myself. See, it's complaining because it's never been used. That's fine. I mean, what are they gonna do? Kill us for not using it? So, here we go. We're into the game. We're gonna do this. We're gonna load camera. Is it enabled? Oh, yeah. And we're gonna load. Load. Really? Nothing? I was pretty sure it had something in the XML file. Man, that's really bad. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I like trashed out my XML file. That would make me cry. Mommy. Okay. So we do have data in there. It just sucks. Well, wait. Huh? That should work. Shouldn't it? Camera? It's enabled? And it does the loading. Oh, we gotta wait 2.5 seconds, remember? Here. 2.5 seconds is awful long time. You know what? We're definitely going to do a console thing for this. Woo! Equals new. Okay. We are definitely going to do we definitely need a debug. Debuggy dot log. This is broken stuff. We need count plus temp tower dot count. Oh, come on. Count. Hee hee. Hee hee. All spare, love and war. We will massacre the objective. Oh god, this is gonna be a long day. I really wanted to have this fixed really quickly and as efficiently as possible in that manner. Okay, there's 22 in there. Now, wait, what? There's two. Why is it not instantiating? Resource.load, temp tower, I, and tower. In save position, quaternion.object. What? Resource.load. Okay. Resource.load. Resource.load. Okay. D1, D2, D3. So, why are you not working? Why you no working? Temp tower dot count. Well, temp tower not count. Can I not have that there and just go up here? Copy. Paste in here. And just remove a step? Will that work? No, probably not. Okay. So it's that count. Okay, and we go saving. That should work fine. Because we're just clearing the save thing and you're what? Is it clearing it? No, it's not gonna call it more than one. There's no way. Okay. It's not gonna. Doing that. Can't be doing that. That wouldn't make no sense. You can't be doing an enumeration and like going completely. Okay. Only calls it once. This stuff is broken. Okay. So we have something broken somewhere. Alrighty. North. And this is working perfectly fine. It gives you a temp. So why isn't it not executing this code for instantiation? Is it a You know what? I'm getting tired of that debug thing, and it's kind of expensive anyway. Let's just do an int count. Okay? And for every time we go to instantiate, we're going to do count plus plus. We'll find out how many times it's trying to instantiate something. And we will find out the problem, or it will fail miserably and we will never speak of this again. Ah, oh, you're killing me. Come on. Okay. Camera. Script is on. Got all that good stuff. Okay. So let's try.